14 states in 14 days. We're doing it by motorcycle. It's called Biking the Battleground. South Bend, Indiana, home to about 101,000, and boy, do they have opinions on politics. Here's John Nightingale weighing in on Amy Coney Barrett.
I have watched it a little bit ever since Ruth died. I think it's very hypocritical of the Republicans to switch after what they said to Obama in, 16? I believe that this close to an election, you can't say like 4 years ago we picked Trump and he should pick a Republican. I think that if we still want Republicans running things and we want a Republican to choose the Supreme Court, then we should wait and see. I mean, if you don't have if you're not afraid of losing, then you should be able to wait also, so.
Thanks, John. Now, Leslie Marvin. What do you think about when you look around on the evening news and you see violence in the streets,
be very careful,
protesting and things like that? What is your response to that? What's your reaction?
I think that the protests, particularly this year, are coming from a place of wanting things to improve. I think that they're coming from a place of seeing that there are real issues going on, particularly with African American people dying at the hands of police. And so the message is valid. I think it's a very important topic that we need to discuss, however difficult that is. However, all of the kind of the rioting and the violent side of the protest has unfortunately muddied the waters to the point that, that's what's being discussed more than the actual issue.
One last question. How do you feel about your country? What do you think of America?
I love America. I love this country. I'm so fortunate. I feel so fortunate that I was born here.
And finally, from Ryan Hill, a Joe Biden supporter, a Pete Buttigieg supporter, actually, on what he thinks of America.
Kind of distinct visions of this country, like American exceptionalism. There's the Washington side and the Puritan side. And the Washington side is very much, if you are a good person and a good worker and a good neighbor, we will stand behind you. And that's always been an ideal that, we have to work toward, because 200 some years ago there was no country that was going to meet that. Today there's no country going to meet that. But we have those ideals embedded in our culture that we can work for. It isn't still a very unequal country, and we have to work toward fixing that. But I think we have the beauty of this country is we have those ideals there that we can do that. There's no, one of the old sayings is you're born into most countries, but America is an ideal where you have to, everyone is welcome as long as they can, be working and thinking toward a better future.
And how fitting, Newt Rockne, All-American, right across the street. Next stop, Illinois. It's called Biking the Battleground, and I can't wait to meet you on the road.